Welcome to PrimeSoft Incorporation Point of Sales software. The software is a web application. It can be networked through the intranet or internet, and you need a browser, a web browser, to view the page. Now, if it is installed in the server, that's at the system has been converted to a server, then you'll be able to use the IP address /index.aspx. This login page will open. The essence of this is to show you how you can use this. As a free software, but you have to link to our YouTube page, connect with us, so that will show you how you can download it, how you can install it and use it for free. Now, my username is Kams. I'm super admin. My role is super admin, and my password appears as default. Then when I click confirm, it will take me to the user menu, general user menu page, where we have the POS, we have the store button, we have register button, we have manage user button, we have global setting button, we have report button, just as the name implies. The POS is where you interact with the client, where they purchase materials, you generate receipt for them, and you store the data in the database. The store unit is where you install all the materials you want to sell. That is the items, their cost, unit cost, expiry date, etc. And then register user is where you register user and give them their roles, and individual role have specific area they can attend to at the software. If a role is cashier, that cashier can only have access to POS, can have access to store. Now, manage user is where you can deactivate or activate the user. Global setting is the general setting in the software, and then the report is the report you generate from the data saved in the database. We're going to take the POS for a start. The POS where the client will record the information for the client, and the page has opened already. That's point of sales module. We have the customer name, by default is customer, and we have address, we have phone number, receipt code is generated automatically, and then nature of transaction is generated automatically. Now I have some materials here: HP charger, paper screen, Samsung battery, screens. Now these information are coming from the store, where you record all the materials you have in your shop or in your restaurant. They will appear here. Now, if you have a bunch of materials here, let's say up to 1000 materials, it's going to be difficult for you to start searching 111. So you can use the search item part. If I'm searching for anything that starts with S, I'll just type, okay, let's say a P, I'll just press my P. So paper screen and all other things that start with P will appear. When I click on the paper screen, it will just transport itself to this point, that's item, and then the open balance will be extracted from the store side, and then this is the unit cost of the material which has been saved in the store side. Now, when the client needs two of these materials, we just click on quantity and select two. The total money will appear here, and then the same money will appear down here. If you have a discount, this is where we can reduce the amount. Maybe by 1000, it will reduce one of this amount, which is what we're going to charge the client. Now, if there's no discount and it's cash, we have payment mode, we have cash, we have transfer, we have debt, we have return goods. Now, if it is cash, we just click cash. Now, the person is paying 9000. That is all. We just print receipt and wait for the receipt to be generated, and this information will be saved in the database. And the code has been generated already, receipt code, and then the nature of transaction is cash. Now we're coming to the print area. Now, this clock is the logo I use. Now, from the general, that's a global setting, you set your logo and what have you, an address, all will appear here, and phone number. So, and then the amount, the currency you are going to use will appear also here. I'm using Naira here, and we can just click print to print the receipt. And in fact, the receipt is an X printer receipt, so you can print it in A4, or if you have the X printer machine, you can print with X printer machine. That is all about this site. And of course, there are other things you can go back, there are other things you can do there. If there's a problem with that entry, you just use the receipt code here, you enter the receipt code here, and then click search, the record will appear. That is all about this. And of course, you can have cash, and you can click cash and transfer, so that if you have, for instance, now let's use HP charger. Now, for instance, we have 4 units. HPCharger has no unit cost. We didn't put unit cost. Let me go to the paper again. I'll delete the print screen. We have 2 units. HPCharger has, I'll delete the HPCharger too, so that I have paper. Samsung battery. Samsung battery has no, does not be indicated also. Screen has unit charge. So I will start with screen. I'll go to HPCharger, screen, then I'll have my 2. Now, if it is transfer and cash, I will click OK. I will say click cash and transfer. Now, if I paid 4,400, there's no transfer. Now, let's say the cash I'm paying is 2,300 or 400. Let me put 2,300. You see, the balance is 4,170. The balance will be, oh, sorry, 23,000. So that the balance will be 21,000. That's what I will transfer. Now we can generate our print receipt also. So you have an option of either cash or either transfer, or either cash and transfer. So it will be indicated here also cash paid, transfer paid on the receipt. That is about the size of the point of sale. We use the arrow key here, back arrow key, to go to the main menu and then back to the store again. Now the store has items inside. For instance, we know we have HP printer at the point we type HP. Okay, HPCharger, I mean. We can click either the code here or the HPCharger and then search this record. Now, this one has information. If I'm going to add more quantity, because we have only 59 remaining. So if I'm adding 700, you see we have 759, that's open balance. And then we can change this date. Maybe the manufacturing date is the same. Then we'll remove this date 0. And then supply date is today. We click here, and then what other things? This is item code will be generated automatically. Item status good condition, you can change it if you like. Open balance is there, and then closing balance. The former closing balance is 59. We added 700, we have 759. The item indicator means when it reached 10, you're supposed to send an SMS to the CEO that this item is almost gone in the store. So item unit cost is there, item selling price. If the selling price has changed, you have to add here and change it here. Now admin phone number, general node, we can just see save our record. Then record save. Oh, update record. So record is updated because the information is there inside, so we can't save it. It's updating unless we have a new record coming. That's when we save. So all this information will update at the point of sale. Then we'll go to register user. Register user is where we enter the surname, first name, phone number, and then we select the role here, whichever role. An individual role has where privileges where it can go, or the person will go in the software. So, but the super admin have access to all part of the software. Then we can enter the username. We can repeat the same username, the software will not accept it, and then password, and repeat the password here. Then email. Then security question, we pick any of this question and then answer it here. And then the last important thing you need to do, this user activation status, you need to click this checkbox to show user activated. If it's not, that person is not activated, no matter the password being correct, the person will not be able to have access to the software. And this view record will show you the total number of people that have been registered. When we click that record, we see the total number of people that are registered and their status here. You see the checkbox here means is checked. That means they are activated. You can close back, and then that is all. Now, if you want to manage the user, we can click here, enter the username. Like my own is Cams. My own is Cams. I'll search. The information will come. So anything I want to change, I can change here. But I have to enter the old password first, and then I can change my role, and then I can change my password. Then I can activate or deactivate myself here. Then I'll update. That is all. Then when we come to global setting, page, you click the show record. you can see that clock that appear in that place. So if you want to change it, we'll click the choose file and we'll go to any image we want, but the image size has to be 110 by 110 pixels because it's not going to be very big. It's just the size of logo. And then this is report header also. The report header should be out the form 730 by 36 pixels. That's long, 730 pixels long and then 36 pixels high. You can select the file here also. Then the name of the organization, you write the address of the organization, the phone number, and then the currency type. Basically, we have naira, dollar, pound, euro, yen, cents. When you finish that, you click update. That is all successfully. Then we'll go back. The report. The report is here. You choose anything you want to see. This is the log files. What is happening? You click log files. You see whatever is happening in the application at any time T, and you can't delete it. Then send SMS is not activated. Store item list is here. Store supply list is here. Let's click store item list. It's booting. The page open. All these ones are reports. We select the first date we are interested in. Let's say we're interested in first, and then to 30th of this of March. We click search. Of course, we don't have any report on 30th of March, but all other report between this time will come out. So this is the report, and we have up to the next page. You can click here, the next page. This is the last page, and these are the information. And we can extract this report in PDF, Excel, PDF, and Word. By clicking in PDF, it will come out of the system now into the download folder. So look at it up here. It's ready for printing, like item list. So it's ready for printing. This one now is not inside the software, it's in the system now. You can print it or depending on how you want it. Then I'll click and then go back to my software, go back here. Basically all the supplier list is the same thing. Customer list, return item list, debt list, and then these are charts. Sales chart, if you click the chart, is the pictorial form of everything that is happening there. It's booting. That page will open up. Now let me select January from 1st to see what is happening to date. I'll extract the record. Let me see how the chart will look like. That's sales chart. So it's loading. So we have January, we sold 123 items, February 17, March 34. And this, of course, we can do the same thing, extract in Excel, PDF, and Word. And we can refresh the page. We can search for any word in between here. Then we'll go back. So item supply chart, customer chart, and there is rooms for so many things to be done here. So if there is any request, you need any request for any report, you can always contact us. We'll click back, we'll go back to the main page, and then we'll click log out. That is all about the software usage. The installation page will be prepared. Also, the YouTube for the installation page will be prepared, and then the link, when you connect with us, you get the link to download the software. The software is roughly around 45 MB. It's not heavy. Thank you for watching.